of the OKOBI series. That's the One Kindred, One Business initiative of the Imo State government under the leadership of Senator Hope Uzodimma. The program is brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor. My name is Professor Kenneth Amechi. I hold a chair in Sustainable Finance at the European University Institute in Florence. I also hold a chair in Business and Sustainable Development at the University of Edinburgh in the United Kingdom. And I'm the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State government, a role I do on a part-time basis. So it's my pleasure to be with you today as your host, and I invite Professor Jude Nzako, my co-moderator, to introduce himself.
Hello, viewers, panelists. You're welcome to today's webinar. I hope it's going to be a wonderful day. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you. I also invite our host, Dr. Oke Anokwem.
Yeah, Prof, thank you very much. I want to encourage the discussants in this particular topic to open up to the people of Imo so that we will learn exactly what they are doing. And if there are questions to ask, we will ask. And if there are helps that can come from anywhere, they will be open to those helps. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. For those who may not be aware of the One Kindred, One Business initiative, I want to just play a short clip to enable you to appreciate what it is all about.
Chichi baby, now you be this longest time oh. See as you dey shine. E be like say you don't get job for oil company oh.
Oil company job, ke? I no get any oil company job oh. This shine where they see me shine so. Now as a result of OKOBI.
Which one be OKOBI now? I beg also for your babe oh. I need help bad.
Haba. Now you never hear about OKOBI. OKOBI now One Kindred, One Business initiative. We go help wipe out poverty and create employment for you and everybody for your community. Check around you now. Use your sense. Calculate any business where you go fit set up together with your kinsmen, community members, and even your friends, whether na rice farming, palm kernel shells, poultry, fishery, pineapple production, rabbit keeping, oil production, honey production, plus other etc. Set them up as joint business with your family and friends. Then reach out to the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to Imo State government. Him go guide you, direct you as you go take do am. This business go work well, bring go bonge profit and create employment for we people.
How I go fit get them for phone I beg?
Oh yeah, call this number. You go get all the answers where you need about OKOBI. 0701-351-2035. 0701-351-2035. Or you call 0911-436-0076. 0911-436-0076. Or you book appointment to get meeting to find out everything about OKOBI. OKOBI, now the feature of the shared prosperity agenda of the Executive Governor of Imo State, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OKOBI,
it's green for me.
Okay, that's fine. So let me go straight to Mr. Chiadiadi Ihoma. So do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Good morning. Biko aha nwudo ngoma ọkwanụmụwa na-ekwu n'aha Chidiadi onye isi anyị na cooperative.
Okay.
Cooperative anyị yes, cooperative anyị wụ a na-akpọ Okpofe Youth Empowerment Scheme Cooperative Society. Ọ ga-adị mkpa ka ndị na-ege anyị ntị nụrụ otu OKOBI ji agbawa mbọ ịnọ na-enyere anyị aka dịka ndị enwekwara cooperative na ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Okpofe Youth Empowerment Scheme Cooperative nọ na Okpofe Ezinihite Mbaise, Imo State. The cooperative amalitere dịka otu ahụrụ na enweghị ọrụ dị n'obodo. So the youth with our different expertise alụkọ ọnụ a mantra anyị pụrụ sị Operation Feed Ezinihite Mbaise. So anyị ebidozie na-amụzi ka esi eme agro businesses and other enterprises ga-enyere anyị aka to grow and to feed the community. Now, we have so many people employed. We have so many products we push out to the market. So yauna he deka OKOBI, one family business, or a group or a cooperative group that are determined to add value to the society.
Okay, my brother. How do you know how many are you in number and how did you start?
Okay, dịka m kwuru na kembụ ka anyị ji bido wụ na anyị kpọkọrọ onwe anyị ọnụ together. Then ihe nyere anyị nsogbu ka anyị na-ebido ego. We know it is difficult even to lend from the banks or get loans. So what we did was to try to check from what we have, get the cooperative established so that we can leverage on that to establish. So onye ọbụla ewe okekie, onye ọbụla ewe ntunye kie. So people bring up their expertise too. And the youth of the community now bought into the idea. So yauna he anyị ebidozie ndị ma ka esi eme fishery, we now train them. Onye nke ma ndị ka esi eme piggery, poultry, planting of cucumbers, planting of watermelons, all these things we now bring in together, like I told you, synergize our expertise efforts together. Then I ebidozie mezi acquire a place, a 3 plots of land. Then we now fence the place round as a pilot project. So okay,
who brought you together? So that I'm asking this question in case any community negating now. I said the bido. So was it you or another person that said, okay, let's do this? Just tell us a bit about the beginning.
Like including myself. We are not so we had this meeting. Then the youth Agakuje Onyeze, the traditional ruler of the community, His Royal Highness Eze Arujesi Agwamba. Kowatari asilekwe, ehuna idleness, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. We want to come up with something. I grow akwụkwọ, I mụrụ aka ọrụ. Ọ ga-adị mkpa na anyị bidoro he de engaged bara the society. So in that meeting, kind of decide let us go into agro business. Ebe ụfọdụ n'ime anyị enwere ndị on their own na-akpọ ọkụkọ n'ụlọ ha, enwere ndị on their own nwere 1 or 2 pig farm, enwere ndị ka ịma ka na-eche eme hatching in a very small note. So anyị abịa kpọkọta onwe anyị ọnụ. On at that meeting I mere 2019 n'ụlọ onye eze anyị, His Royal Highness Eze Arujesi Agwamba, mere anyị ji bidozie. Anyị abịalezie ụfọdụ ndị nwere agba na the community gwa lekwe ihe ndị youth chọrọ ime. Say lekwe ihe ndị youth chọrọ ime. Oge onye eze nyere anyị that support. Ozi nga anyị bidoziri onye ọbụla mara na yes, ịma individual ma ụfọdụ bido ihe ndị a ọ na-adị ka ọwụwayo. But onye eze bịara dị involved, the town union executives are involved. As nwanne ya dịrị ohi jejokwa agbakọ ụzọ. Ya nyezie ndị youth nọ na Okpofe community Nkwamugwu to start up this project. And since ahụ I bịara register ya, we started with 15 members. 15 of us aga register ya na office of the cooperative office na Ministry of Commerce. So I alotazie bidozie ndị ọzọ abịa join ya. Otu m na-ekwu ugbu a, anyị nwere about 80 members who from Okpofe who are involved in one way or the other in running the day-to-day affairs of the cooperative. And Kaishi Gala so far, we have we like December, okay, for OKOBI to come and visit. We all from the farm, keji uzo ọkụkọ niile ma anụ ndị eji mee Christmas to tell you how we are. Anyị emezili the 80 of us. It was ndị ka ebe adịrị onye ọbụla gbara ọnyụpa. Anyị edowe as a financial member. Then enwezie some of us enwezie department by department what you handle and what you cannot over cross carpet. Then I am mewezie employment because I am one that we could no longer, based on some of us indicated committed who experts in different fields, can no longer meet up the demands in the market. I like some coppers, I can boast that ụfọdụ coppers a na-post site n'ezinihite bame primary assignment ha anyị na-eme ha employ ha na-arụ ọrụ na our farms. So all ya nwayọ though we plan to establish amakwana no improve and expand amakwana na ebe ọ na-enye nsogbu funding. So ndị na-ege anyị ntị anyị eji ahụ ọkụkụ na nkụ ọ ma ịgbara mbọ n'onwe gị ka ndị mmadụ ga-ebịa nyewere gị aka. Otu OKOBI chere anyị now expansion anyị ga-adị iche ga-adịkwara anyị izi n'ihi na anyị nwere strategic plans of development. Each of the phase we have a short-term plan and we have a long-term plan, and all based on this template.
Before you continue, our listeners the sort of businesses nwere poultry or fishery so that they have an idea of what you have achieved so far.
Okay, like I name a piggery. I work up to at least I want a bull. Ndike na bondo okay na agba ne. I work up to 30 because farmer I make fully expand. I want age. Ndike no na department age. I want poultry. We can boast of. Currently, after our sales, now we have at least 2,000 to 3,000 birds left. I name cucumber. We harvest cucumber and we have dominated the local market. A fakery market. No na isn't it? On an up of isn't it? I have dominated earlier. Even me cucumber and follow me indicate. Channel anụ ọkụkọ na he na-abịa na aka anyị. Then I nwere another department fish. I nwere fish farm. We hash. I na-eji aka anya hash azụ. And then nwere techniques ndị anyị mụtara because of the cost of feed. I na-produce. Enwere ndị nọ into production of feed. Ha produce locally. I na-eji supplement ndị ka ịzụ n'ahịa because ịzụacha nri azụ n'ahịa. Okay,
so I think I'm getting a good sense of what you are doing. But before I bring in Professor Jude Nzako, my co-moderator, here on the average, just give an average. I say because just to protect their privacy.
Okay, that's our income or per annum or per month.
But at least in there. Yeah, members every month or every year or every quarter, depending on so that it gives other people incentive to say, on your government now, for example, minimum wage with 30,000 naira. But on your village, you will take 20,000 naira. Konya on a town, you will take 50,000 naira. Okay, so a lot of the
our profits after tax, our net profit, Nerupa to 1.5 between 1.5 and 2.5 million on our expenses for the year. Yaroma akwo nde I want the employees. And labels I need I want a thrift. I need what I need I never try the shareholders. I may charge a profit range I now carrying the based on certification and their later certification, high level your expertise.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Prof, over to you.
The last question he asked him was more or less what I wanted to clarify. Though he hasn't dealt with it sufficiently, But Mr. Ngoma, to be honest, I am very excited about your concept. Is one that is worthy of emulation by some other communities. So I say, well done. That your project is one very encouraging, very nice.
Thank you, sir.
I just wish other graduates in other communities can come down and meet you guys and begin to come and become OKOBI members. The last question the moderator asked you, I think what he wanted to know, which I also want to know, and the public would like to know, members, that is about 80 of you, so now, so the owners of this business. Ego lekunu nation that business work monthly. Did you support your money? Do you pay yourself monthly, or do you wait till the end of the year when you share profits?
Only church and they will. Yeah, one of the criteria in our community business or group business, our community come out on individuals. So, onye ọbụla wụ member anyị na-enwe ego n'ọkpọ ofe community bank. Na ọkpọ ofe microfinance bank, sorry, na-enwe account na ọkpọ ofe microfinance bank. Ọwụ ihe mbụ wụ criteria iji join anyị. Ya bụrụ na ị nwere ike ịga nara ego dị a, on the average, onye ọbụla na-eme eke ego ma afọ ọgwụ. Onye ọbụla na-enwe up to onye pekampe na-enwe ebe 300 to 500,000. But ịchọkwa na iwezi ike gị n'ọnwa, the bank nyere gị limit of not taking more than 50,000 a month. Ọrụ na the profit anyị na-enweta at the end of the year, ya ma ọ karịzịrị 50,000 ị na-ewere every month. Gamara na in the subsequent year, a ga-emereru ihe n'ego gị. Ya kwana ma ọ karịrị, the surplus you will be paid because anyị menye ya dịka ori n'afọ. Enwere ihe na-akpọ ori n'afọ. Ụfọdụ n'ime anyị ma ha ori n'afọ. Afọ ọgwụ ala ha ịrụ ara ga-ewere eke akwa na adị ma ị ga-atụwazi ego. Ọ ha arụ ara na business a ka ị ga-ewere. Ya wuru onye na-enweghị ọrụ ọzọ ọrụwa. Now, outside this cooperative, you are entitled to go and collect 50,000 naira from the bank every month.
Thank you. I think that's good. Prof. Amechi, I think you need to look at this deeply. The concept and the structure they have in place is quite encouraging. But I'll leave it there, so we'll explore that more. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Udo, before aga ndị ọzọ. Onye chọrọ n'ọrụ ihe kwuru na maybe unu nidiri enyemaka ọ unu nidiri investors ọ unu nidiri ndị ga-enye unu ego ọ nkwado dị n'uche n'iche nwere ike nye nọmba gị ọ nọmba unu onye chọrọ ịkpọ unu na phone ebe ọ ga-enweta unu.
Yes. Nọmba anyị wụ 080 36 49 5040. 080 36 49 5040. Onye unu ga-akpọ the secretary. Ịkpọ ya ala si ikpuge secretary ọkpọ ofe Youth Empowerment Scheme Cooperative Society. Ọ ịkpọ ha ọkpọ ofe cooperative or youth cooperative nọ n'ọkpọ ofe. The secretary ga-aza gị.
Nwadịkwala nọmba ahụ ọzọ. Jikwele nwayọ kpọọ ya ọzọ. Achọrọ m ka ndị mmadụ kọntaktị unu.
080 36 49 5040.
I'm so bad. I mean, it's good to know that you are being called. So 0803 6495040 if you want to call.
Yes, sir.
Udo and,
Yes, sir.
and cooperative. Thank you very much. So let's move over to Isabella, please. Dame Isabella Asinobi. Do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Thank you. First of all, I thank the initiators of OKOBI and our visionary governor, Onworoko, for setting up an outfit like this. So I am Then Isabella Asinobi, a farmer and founder of Progressive Women Empowerment Multi-Cooperative Society. My location is Mbitoli, from Mbitoli. So we're into...
Mbitoli. When you say Mbitoli, Mbitoli is the local government, isn't it? So...
Yeah, Mbitoli is there. Our members are scattered. It's Mbitoli. I'm talking about Mbitoli, not just better Mbiri.
Okay, Mbiri. Okay.
Yeah, so Mbitoli, I'm in charge of Mbitoli, so we are all over. So
okay.
we have.
So how did you start?
Yes, I started with a passion. I've had the passion of emancipating women, because women are, I wanted to make them financially independent. Because if you ask them, no capital, no capital, no capital. So for us to do it, we'll have to do it together, because cooperative is a teamwork. So I registered this business in 2008, but I started effectively in 2019. So that's when we started effectively. We're about 30 active members. So it's a community of cassava planters. When we started, so how do we do it? We knew that land would be a problem. Instead of, and here you can't get the type of land, the size of land. So we decided to go with individually, traditional land. For those who have traditional land, or they will give, those who don't have traditional land, then will lease. Because why man we have more we lease, and then we took it from there. Then we thought the next thing we thought about was getting cassava stems. In this case, we had to contribute, we had to donate. But I did most of the things in order to encourage them. So when they started, we started planting, and then we kept doing it. Then the cassava, at times, with my exposure at Nigerian Cassava Growers Association, I am presently the state woman leader. So we get improved variety of cassava stems from there, and I will share. Then we get, most of the times, we get fertilizer from the government, we will share. That's how we've been doing it. And these women are all standing on their own. So we assess them only. Most of the times, oftentimes I brought a fan chairman to talk to them in one of our August meetings, to talk to them about the essence of a cooperative and its benefits. So that's how we started.
Okay, that's fine. The women know they actually do that. So the women, we can meet together here small. Put it back on.
Okay.
So the women who know that in cooperative, how much do they make? I mean, how do you share profit, if there is anything like that? Or, I just want to know if you have, how do you describe the performance of the cooperative and your members?
People that started with half plus are now doing 1.5 plus. Some that started with 1 plot are now that will plow it back to make sure that we get one. At the end of the day, they sell in markets. The market is, we have ready markets. They sell in our market, they sell the stems, they sell the roots. By 9 o'clock, if you go of it, we don't want the cassava, the fufu, the gari, the starch, and the tapioca. We've done well in those ones. So we have ready market for them. And the women are happy because they are buoyant enough now. For now, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Prof, I don't know if you have any questions, or Dr. OK.
Yes, I want to understand the structure slightly better. Madam Dame, are you saying that each member of your cooperative is an independent farmer?
Yeah, most of them are individual because they have traditional lands. And they were thinking of getting a bigger land, which we've not done now. So meanwhile, we're smallholder farmers producing at subsistence level. But I help them to get fertilizer. I help them to get improved terms from Nigeria cassava growers. And so that's the way we're doing.
Okay, right, I get you. But then how does the cooperative benefit from the individual members? They contribute part of their profit, or are you merely sharing resources? Is there any benefit that comes to the cooperative?
Thank you, Dem. I think our listeners already conversant with what you've said. So if you are joining us, this is the One Kindred, One Business initiative brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government. And OKOBI is about how communities can support themselves and do things in ways that are economically viable. So let me bring in Mr. Alaneme. Do you want to tell us what you do and about your cooperative?
Good morning, Prof. Professor Kenneth Amici. My greetings to you and Professor Jordan Zako and Commissioner present. I greet you all, Mrs. Jovita. I greet everybody. So my name is Mr. Johnson Chibuzo Alaneme, the President, JC Alaneme Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. Actually, I'm a graduate of microbiology, but I choose to be an entrepreneur. You know, having observed that there are no jobs, great thinkers, and it's only thinkers that can change our world. So I choose to be an entrepreneur just to make sure I create jobs for myself and for my cooperative members and many others, not especially the teaming youth. So I started this journey. I started this journey of cooperative, having seen that there is no job for the teaming youth, mainly the graduates. 2016, that was the 2nd August 2016. So I, first of all, talked to a friend of mine. I told him about the concept of which he agreed with me. Then I now start bringing in others. So we started with 12 members, that 2016. So, and mainly we don't have money on grant. Registering, I did everything myself because I have the vision, I have the concept. So I did it before I now started calling people to come and queue in to this very idea. So today, with the JC Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited have come to stay. So, and we are majorly into cassava processing. Not that cassava is what we are doing alone. Many of us are doing other things. So, but we major into cassava processing because I see cassava that is a particular crop that almost all the Easterners engaging. And when I browse, I discovered that in Thailand, Thailand is major distributor of or major supplier of cassava in the whole world. And I discovered that Brazil, cassava was introduced to Nigeria from Brazil. So and I asked myself, if Brazil and Thailand can engage in this cassava farming, what of we in Nigeria here, and what of we the youth? So I started stopping myself and also start inculcating ideas to this my brothers and friends. So we formed this and we started kicking off. So today we have made so many efforts, and
how many
I can tell you that
how many are you?
We are 22 in number now. Not many. We are screening. I'm very, very prudent. I don't want everybody that must be engaged. Everybody must not be engaged with us. Everybody
Okay,
must not be with us. I'm screening that I know those that have the passion to join what we are doing, not those that are waiting for handout, what they will gain. So when they look at
fine.
it.
Just hold on, sir.
What?
I mean, you talked about cassava processing. So do you have a cassava farm or you process the produce of other people? How does it work?
No, yes, we started with the individual family lands. We almost all of us do something on our own. So we started with drifting. So we contribute. And I told them, being the president, I told them that everybody has family land, that we should go and beg our parents to release some small portions of land, which they did. God helping us. Even the first office we have. My brother, being the president general of my community, I told him that we need an office. And there's one man that is his friend, Chief Benjamin Duru.
Okay, hold on.
So
do you produce cassava or do you process? Do you farm cassava or do you process it? I mean, you talked about processing.
We farm cassava, and as well we process. At that time we didn't start with processing. We lease a place. We lease somebody's own who have the equipment, his local equipment, but he's not using it. So I approach him, so he releases it to us. We lease it, we pay him small money. So we started from there and we started making money. Then before we heard about this one local government, one product, being my relationship with Smidan, so we engage in this one local government, one product project of Smidan, so which we succeeded in 2020, and we got some money. So we paid for some equipment and we bought land, and we started building a cassava processing plant, which I got the drawing from National Center for Agricultural Mechanization, Kwara State. So because it needs a reasonable amount of money, so we are still on it. But I was able to bring down at least a complete equipment now. We are trying to install it. 4 equipments that will enable us to process instead of leasing or making use of that, the one we lease. So we have the one.
Where are you based?
Sorry, sir.
Where are you based?
We based in Omuaro, in Isi Alambano, Omuaro in Osobra Autonomous Community in Isi Alambano, local government of Imo State.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, Prof, please.
You mentioned Smidan.
Yes, I mentioned Smidan.
Is it that they gave you some grant? Right, you got some help from them?
Yes, I got some money from them. Is that program called OLOP, one local government, one product. So the money is into 2 phases, a grant part of it and the loan part of it. So it's 30-70, 70% loan and 30% grant. So it's 3 million. Why the bank that monitors it, Mwaboshi Microfinance Bank, now closed, collected some amount of money from the money, which is 210,000. So they paid us 2,790,000. So that's where we started building. We started building the processing plant to make sure that we run it as a mini plant, mini factory. We don't want to do the way we are running it with the one we leased. So we want to run it as a company so that we employ ourselves.
Right. Okay. So you said processing plant. Let me understand you well there. Ununa produce Gary, is that what you mean by cassava processing? Ununa produce Gary for
we process Gary. We process it. Managing the local equipment we lease, we can process the quantity that the people that have tested our Gary, the quality of our Gary, we don't give them the quantity they need. So we run short of production because of the low pace of the equipment. So that's why we procure a better equipment now. So we process Gary, and also we intend to process cassava into odorless fufu, high quality cassava flour, starch, and even the waste. We want to convert it to wealth, which is the peel. We want to convert it to poultry feed, and also the cyanide. We want to convert it to alcohol. Which where we get methylated spirit, which the 2 components there is methanol and isopropanol. That's what will give you the methylated spirit. So there is plans we have if we get the needed support.
There's great future there. Okay, I think that's a bit of challenge there to get more funding, and that's obviously that's why this program is good. After that, the chief economic advisor and the other partners may assist you to get funding for more equipment. But just lastly, there you have your 22 members at the moment.
Yes, we are 22 members, and even 7 people have indicated interest. They are still under my screening.
22 members. Are they able to feed from this business? Do you pay yourselves?
Of course, what we agreed on, we don't pay ourselves for now, but whatever profits we accrue from our production, we share it to individual members for other things we do, like some are in poultry. Majority of them are in poultry, then some are in piggery. Then I mandated everybody, being the president, that everybody must farm this cassava. So we share the money so that we'll farm more, because we want to run this as a company where we engage others. We have casual workers that help us to pay, so which we pay.
Right. So
the workers.
Oh, you know, when you support, then that means if you can't support yourself, you cannot be a member of that cooperative. Is that correct?
Not actually. Like now, we are growing. We have grown to a certain extent that we are organizing. We do meeting every last Wednesday of the month. So we agreed that now that we're expanding and getting some money, that we need to be paid. Because I must tell you that the huge amount of money that's been spent, I use all I have because I have the vision and I've been the pilot. I know where we are going. So I decided to be putting in more because I know that one day everybody will laugh. Even myself, my heart will be gladdened. So we are arranging that at least at the end of the month, everybody must get 30,000. So that's our current, what we discussed in our last meeting. So we are.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you. I wish you good luck. It's a great business opportunity there. Prof,
thank you, Prof.
Okay, so Mr. Johnson, how much do you need? You need to grow your business as of today. How much do you think you need?
Prof, thank you very much for that question. I know from the slogan of Smedan, sorry to, I want to bring in this, the slogan of Smedan, they say, think big and start small. And that's how we started small. From this, running this cassava processing, you need a huge amount of money, but I can tell you, at least with from 10 million to 20 million, we engage ourselves. Many of us are running, that are engaged in some private, employed in private businesses.
Okay, fine.
That
so the point you need 10 to 20 million.
I need 10 million to 20 million so that we'll get there's equipment where some equipment where we need, like peeling and washing machine.
Hold on. This ego no need 10 million to 20 million naira. Yes, and they give you this money. Can you raise this money from your community? And when they be
we are trying to, before people buy the idea of what you are doing, they want to see things going, the belief of our people. Nobody want to know you when you are suffering. Everyone want to know you when you are made it. You are watching us. Some of them that are looking at.
You have certain things now you can use to demonstrate some performance, right? So I think the point I'm trying to make, which is also one thing OKOBI is trying to revive, is the idea of communal support. But I no town hall, no church, no electricity. So a community business like yours can also attract support. 10 million naira today is less than $10,000. And I'm saying when no America, no Europe, no Australia, that if you reach out to them and how you know they may also want to join. So I don't know if you have considered that option.
Yes, Prof. We have a brother in US, in Atlanta. So he promised to be part of what we are doing. I have not mentioned any amount yet. And our brother in Abuja, one of our brother, is interested in what we are doing. So we are hoping to get some funds from them. But even at that, there's some money I got from one program called Lex Africa, Leadership Entrepreneurial Game Show. Myself, I'm an overall winner in the whole Nigeria. I got 2,435,000, of which they use 125,000 to register a company for me, JC Agro Allied Services Limited. So through that very money, the one left, I was able to bring down some equipment, 4 equipments.
Okay, that's fine. You're making effort already, and the money is coming in one way or the other. I think what we want to emphasize here is that there is money in the kindred, there is money in the community, we can tap into it. But I encourage you to leave your number in case anyone interested in your business may want to reach out to you. We can outside. We can use your number if you don't mind.
Okay, my 2 numbers, I will release it. My 2 numbers are 070 355 44233. I repeat, 070 355 44233. And the other one is 081 679 58021.
So in the interim, let us listen to our jingle again.
Susie, nne m ahụ gị bụ sọ mma. Ọ dị ka ị nwetala ọrụ n'oil company.
You see nwanne m mgbado udo dị o. O nweghịkwa ọrụ oil company m nwetara. Ihe ị hụrụ m na-amụke wụkwa aka ọrụ OKOBI.
Ele nke wụkwa OKOBI. Biko tupu enye m azụ, ahụ shele m anya. Ahụ m chọrọ enyemaka.
Ya bụ na ịnụbeghị maka OKOBI. Ngwa gee ntị. OKOBI wụ atụmatụ ọma gọọmenti hiwere iji kpochapụ ụbịam na-akpụ ndị mmadụ isi aghara aghara. OKOBI ga-ekewapụta ohere ọrụ maka gị o, maka ọha obodo gị niile. Naanị legharịa anya gburugburu gị chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị ndị enyi maọbụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mepụta ya mma dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ painapụl, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ maọbụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazichi usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ gaa kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Biko nye m akara ekwentị ha ka m kpọọ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe dedata ya 0701 351 2035 0701 351 2035 maọbụ 0911 436 0076 0911 436 0076. Ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OKOBI. OKOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OKOBI ụmụnna wike ọwụ ha ala.
Great. So welcome back, and let's go to Sandra. Sandra, please, do you want to?
I'm Sophia Obialo, a graduate of ESUT University, Enugu State University. Our cooperative, Glorious Day Foundation Cooperative, started 5 years ago, and I'm the president of the cooperative presently. We are dealing on oil production in my town, Mbitolu local government area, Imo State. We started with 12 members 5 years ago, but now our members is over 80 to 100 members registered with us. This makes us to diversify our business. We group our members. Some are into oil production, some are into crops and vegetable. We plant vegetable like ogo, olugbu, water leaf, otazi, and cassava. Myself, I'm into oil production now. Our oil production, when we started the business, we started it as staff welfare business. Now, we add retired senior citizens. N'ihi na anyị hụrụ na ndị members anyị as ndị nkuzi ha retire ha. Before you know it, they will die off because of hardship. So I decided that all of us will come into cooperative. Now, the cooperative is waxing strong, producing oil in a larger quantity. The oil, sometimes we carry it on our own to local markets. Some women from various places come into our outfits and buy oil from us and carry it to local markets and Onitsha market too. In a month, we produce up to 50 to 125 liters of red oil, according to the market season and weather. Now we are into producing even palm kernel, but we cannot process it or break it because of we don't have modern equipment. The equipment we are using now, we buy it from people that left their own palm producing center. That is Okrida. We bought it last 4 years ago. And we are managing it to produce the quantity of oil we are producing. The way we bring our palm kernels is by renting palm trees from our local people. Some have abonku palm plantation. We rent it 6 months, sometimes 1 year, to process our oil, and we pay them. Then we have staff that do help us because we are mainly women. When we started, we employ experts, 3 experts that can help us to process the machine. And we do pay them at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
We make some profits. I did 12 na palm processing. That is oil processing. The rest of the members into vegetables and cassava.
Okay, look at that.
Then
in all, how many kuno?
In all, overall, in Bitolu, we are 100. We are 100 members, registered members.
Okay, so these members, they produce their own thing, but they sell through the cooperative, or how does it work?
Yes, we sell in groups. They produce vegetables in groups, cassava in groups, and this palm oil in groups, and we sell in groups.
Okay, so how do you do the marketing bit? And how are you sure no they want a good value for Hindu no reggae?
We market our products through our local markets like Oriamigwe that is closer to us, Ahiototo Ifakala, and some other customers that come from different places to buy and take to Onitsha zone, Mbiri side, and other towns around Mbitolu.
And you want access, we have access to someone who is in Abuja. She buys local produce and then sells to the Abuja market and Lagos market. That way you can get better value. Would you want us to introduce you to that person?
Yes, sir. We want it.
Okay, fine. Because in a local market, you may not be getting good value for what you are selling. Of course, you have to sell based on what you have. And I don't know also whether you have considered the hotel businesses in Norway. Do you get to them? Because again, go now some of the things you produce. So selling a local market, is it the most effective and efficient way of doing that?
For now, we do carry our products like water leaf to a Kononwa market early in the morning, to Albada markets, and inside Owerri North, we do carry all those products early in the morning to sell.
Okay. Prof. Jude, about you.
Yeah, just quickly, I'd like to mention that there is still great demand in the local market and local communities. Right now, across the country, the whole Nigeria, there's food security issues. And I think anyone producing locally should be able to find market for, selling those produce. Because you see what's happening in the north now, they're putting mandates, they're stopping people sending away farm produce to other states. So we must find platform here in Imo where those who are producing in local areas can find buyers in other parts of the state. I'm pretty sure that there is still enough market here to consume what we are producing. So I like to say, well, what you're doing is good, but also it'd be nice for you to let us know what challenges you are having, so that if you're going to get more support for what you're doing, then listeners may be able to come to your aid. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. So, Sophia, sorry, if you can make it brief, because we're running out of time, so you can also have the chance to give your number. So just go ahead briefly and then give a number in case you actually contact you.
Otu o si dị na ọgbakọ anyị ugbu a, anyị nwere mkpa inweta modern equipment for processing the palm nuts, then for cutting of the palm fruits, because our youth these days, some of them are not taking her time to agree to climb the palm trees. So I believe there is modern equipment to enhance our fruits and process the oil.
Yeah, the can go like
So
cost to do that.
For now, I need to go into the market and make research over the equipment.
When you know your number,
I know that,
so that people can reach out to you, please.
Okay, sir. 080 714 774 08.
Okay. What was yours?
080 714 774 08.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sophia, and apologies for calling you Sandra earlier on. So to our listeners, if you want to contact them, Isabella Asinobi, the president of Progressive Women Empowerment, her number is 0803 730 9257. I repeat, 0803 730 9257. So once again, thank you all for listening. As I always say, 1 hour is not enough for us. But that leaves me the opportunity to thank my team, Mrs. Jovita Agu, Mrs. Adeza Mwaka, and Mrs. Adeza Shaheme, and also my co-moderator, Professor Jude Nzako, and the host, Dr. Oke Anokwem, and the panelists, Sophia, Isabella, Mr. Ananeme, and our colleague and friend from Obofe community. So thank you all, and see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Susie, nne m ahụ gị bụ sọ mma. Ọ dị ka ị nwetala ọrụ n'oil company.
You see nwanne m mgbado udo dị o. O nweghịkwa ọrụ oil company m nwetara. Ihe ị hụrụ m na-amụke wụkwa aka ọrụ OKOBI.
Ele nke wukwa OKOBI. Biko tupu enye m azụ, ahụ shele m anya. Ahụ m chọrọ enyemaka.
Ya bụ na ịnụbeghị maka OKOBI. Ngwa gee ntị. OKOBI wa atụmatụ ọma gọọmenti hiwere iji kpochapụ ụbịam na-akpụ ndị mmadụ isi aghara aghara. OKOBI ga-ekewapụta ohere ọrụ maka gị o, maka ọha obodo gị niile. Naanị legharịa anya gburugburu gị, chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị, ndị enyi ma ọ bụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mepụta ya mma, dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ painapụl, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazicha usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ gaa kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Adviser n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka, hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Biko nye m akara ekwentị ha ka m kpọọ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe dedata ya 07013512035 07013512035 maọbụ 09114360076 09114360076. Ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OKOBI. OKOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. OKOBI ụmụnna wike ọwụ ha agha.